in the small farming town of Harrowsmith, Ontario. What started as a regional music festival became a bold declaration of Canadian unity and resilience. Line Spike 2025 drew over 4,000 fans, who braved the summer heat and rising political tensions to attend what organizers called the Power of Positivity musical harvest. Against a backdrop of growing USA annexation rhetoric and trade disputes, the festival turned into a vibrant cultural protest wrapped in music, pride, and defiance. The event was originally slated as a family-friendly celebration of Canadian artistry, showcasing homegrown Juno Award winners, indie legends, and First Nations performers. But when news broke that USA media outlets had floated speculative rhetoric about economic annexation and closer continental integration, the tone shifted. The Line Spike lineup suddenly carried symbolic weight. Artists who had once prepared setlists of feel-good summer anthems found themselves introducing songs with political commentary and calls for national solidarity. A last-minute challenge came when the festival's liquor license was revoked just 48 hours before the gates opened. Authorities cited incomplete safety protocols, though some online speculators claimed it was political pressure disguised as bureaucracy. The controversy only fueled determination. Organizers issued a rallying message on social media. "We may lose the booze, but not the music or the message." Headlining acts like Arkel's Serena Ryder and the Haluchi Nation did not disappoint. They turned the main stage into a thunderous stage of empowerment, interweaving their lyrics with messages about preserving Canadian culture, resisting outside interference, and celebrating Indigenous sovereignty. Serena Ryder, during her performance shouted to the crowd, "We do not bow to borders. We build bridges through beats." A key moment came when fiddlers and throat singers from Juno performed a 20-minute set that earned a standing ovation for many attendees. This was the emotional high point of the festival. It was not just music, it was medicine, said one festivalgoer from Kingston, Ontario. "It reminded us that Canada's soul is diverse, and we are all part of it." Despite the lack of alcohol, local vendors and community-owned food booths helped create a festive atmosphere. Families danced barefoot on the grass, volunteers handed out maple leaf flags, and DIY art stations encouraged kids to paint signs reading "Keep Canada Ours" and "Music Unites Nations." Social media exploded with images and videos of the crowd waving Canadian flags in rhythm with pounding drums. The festival also drew attention to local farmers and small businesses, many of whom have been impacted by American tariffs and rising import costs. A short panel between sets featured Ontario dairy producers discussing how the Buy Canadian movement is helping restore dignity and survival to family-run operations. "We are tired of being political pawns," said one farmer. "Events like this remind us that Canadians still have each other's backs." Not everyone was supportive. A small group of protesters carrying placards accusing the event of fanning anti-Americanism were peacefully escorted out. But overall, the festival's tone remained inclusive and joyful, rooted in positive expression rather than confrontation. By the end of the weekend, Line Spike Festival had achieved far more than anticipated. What could have been a regional concert became a national moment of cultural affirmation. As the final act took the stage and the crowd sang along to "O Canada" under a canopy of drone-lit red maple leaves, it was clear: Canada does not just resist through policy, it rallies through music. Like, share, and subscribe to West is best for more bold stories celebrating Canadian spirit, culture, and resistance through creativity.